Peace, 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 soul tribe. Yours truly, IvorysSoulsJourney. What's going on with your soul tribe? Another Sunday hangout. We're going to see who we got, what we got. Very, very important and interesting topic for the Sunday hangout discussion. What's going on, Latoya? Y'all sit back and enjoy these here little lyrics, as you say. And then I'll be right back with you shortly. Make sure I got everything set here. Okay. All right. Peace. What's up, y'all? Let me get what I'm going to get together here. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. What's up, Victoria? Hit the like button, Share the video, set the notification. Tell a friend. I'm finna go live. I got my turmeric drink. I'm ready. It's time to get busy. Y'all all right? Latoya, how you doing? Doing all right? What's up, Grace? Y'all come right on in. Come right on in. What's up, YouTube? Soul Tribe. Yeah. Interesting discussion. Depression versus healing. What's up, Nikki? Callie in the building. Depression versus healing. Okay. Yep. Oh, what's up, everybody? Be a couple more minutes. All right. This video is going to be for informational purposes only. I am not a clinical or medical professional. Always seek medical professionals when making medical, professional, or scientific or clinical decisions. Do not rely on me. My job is simple. Is to bring this same information to you from an astrological standpoint, utilizing the medium you call tarot, YouTube, right? That's it. So as I say, I get on in and get out. What's up, everybody? Yeah. I took a couple of notes for this one. Normally I do everything straight. But this one, first and foremost, welcome back, everybody. Yours truly, Ivory. With the Soul Tribe, y'all see him over there. Toya, Grace, Nikki, Michael, Jay, Tate. I didn't mean to say your whole name. Grace, what's up? Doing great. Jay Nelly, look at that. They're going to see that's the tribe coming in. Now. Hey, Elam. Yeah, let me give y'all a couple more minutes to come on in. Yeah. Peace. Video ain't gonna resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Leave it behind. All right, man. I want y'all to drop this here in the comments, and what I mean by I want y'all to drop this here in the comment. I want y'all to drop this in the comment. I want y'all to be honest with yourself. And I want y'all to let me know if tarot has been helping you on your healing journey. That's it. Drop it right in the comments. Has tarot. Because I know I'm not the only channel y'all dating. I know y'all dating other channels. So even the other channels. Has tarot been helpful on your healing journey? Please be honest with yourself. Don't just answer too quick. Don't answer too quick. Don't answer. Don't answer too quick. Don't answer too quick. I want y'all to think about this because, okay, so you learn. Okay. Is learning a part of healing? Yes. Indirectly, yes. Because one way you can heal is to learn from your mistakes. Rotate right on in with it. Okay. I want to say this here. I remember the days of being a crisis counselor. And what I mean by a crisis counselor, I'm trying not to knock this stuff over on this table. But it looks like I'm getting ever so close to doing just that. But nevertheless, back in my early adult years, 30s, years back, I founded I started out of the trunk of my car. And this is true. You can, y'all like receipts. So all you got to do is go to News Channel 3 in Memphis, Tennessee for one. And you can kind of Google it back up. But anyway, I started out doing something out of the trunk of my car. And what I started doing was I started feeding homeless people, right? And the way I started doing it was I was a clergyman, meaning that preacher, as they say. But I've always taken things serious, especially those types of things, But anyway, outreach, ministry, so on and so forth. So as part of my street ministry, I started feeding homeless. I used to park right in front of the county jail, and then one block down was Memphis Rescue Mission, right? So I was right there in the thick of it. And so started feeding right out of the trunk of the car. I would go to the grocery store on my payday. And no, I didn't get the money from the church. This came from my hard-working salary, as you say. So I started going to the grocery store every week on Fridays. And there was a particular meat market that I used to go to because they used to have kind of like a little bit of everything. And so I'm just being honest with you. At this time, so I would go get what you call a stick of salami, a stick of bologna, and a stick of ham. That's what they like, bologna, ham. That's what they like. I'm just telling you. So I go get 3 sticks, and then I go home and I have them to slice it up for me. Okay, 1/4-inch slices. Yep. And they would slice it up for me. And then I would go home and fry all of them. The ham, I would put on big trays and put in the oven and with all the slices, and then they just let it cook in the oven, right? And then me at the time, yes, I was married, but at the time, so um, my kid's mother and I, what we did was I would do all the cooking, and then she would just make them up, and then I hop up and put them in the trunk of the car, and then I go down there. This is what I did. Okay. I was young in my 20s then. So that led to one thing else. And I'm going somewhere with this depression and this here healing. Way before tarot. 444, yeah. I promise you'll see what I'm saying, K. Elam, with that 444 here in a second here. 444 could also mean an earth angel. But now listen. So as I'm feeding it, and the next thing you know, the guys was telling me where all the homeless men, they usually be down on 2nd Street right there at the park. The same park that they used to trade slaves right there in Memphis, Tennessee, downtown. All right. So I pull up to the park, and they sleeping on the bench, on the ground, on the grass, just everywhere. I'm walking through them, and at that time, I used to make my own Bible tracts. And so I would have, for those that know what a Bible tract is, so I would put these Bible tracts in my pocket. I didn't have no wallet on me, no money on me, right? I leave that locked in the car. All right. So I'm over here, and I'm just, as y'all would say, just kicking it with the homeless brothers and sisters. So as I'm passing out these his sack lunches or sack bags, I used to call them snack bags. So I'm passing out these snack bags to the homeless, and then I would get them these little, y'all remember those little jugs? Well, in Memphis, they got these little mugs at 16 ounces. They call it jungle juice. And so I would give them the jungle juice and the snack bag. And then the next thing you know, I did that 2 weeks straight. The 3rd week, News Channel 3 pulled up. And they asked me what was I doing. So I told them what I was doing. So the female reporter, she told the cameraman and the other guy, the producer, to get out of the car, and let's see if we can get an interview with what's your name, sir? And I said, Mr. Ivory. This is Mr. Ivory. That time I said Pastor Ivory. So anyway, make a long story short, folks, I'm trying to get somewhere because I want to get into the meat of the potatoes of this here. After that interview, of course I still stayed there at the park. Okay, there was this lady and 2 kids. And there was a guy. His name was Alvin, black guy. He was much older than me. But I ended up taking a liking to Alvin because Alvin, he knew all of the homeless people. He knew everybody, and everybody knew Alvin because his first cousin, Otis Higgs, he was on the city council. But anyway, so Alvin telling me, so I go over here, he had me to come over here in this certain area because where I was in the park, it was a whole lot of men. It was a couple of women, but they was like, they was down for whatever, right? So I go over here to this other area, and then there go out 4 or 5 groups of women with children. And I'm like, damn. That's exactly, I'm like, damn. So I go over there and I take some snack bags, gave them to the kids, then gave the mothers one. So this one lady, she had 2 kids, and she said, sir, I don't know what church you with. I don't know who you with. Right now, you look like an angel to me. She said, I need somewhere for me and my kids to go. Or I just feel like I'm going to die out here out in these streets. I was like, wow. So at the time, I wasn't pastoring, having my own church. I had a mission ministry, street ministry. So I called up a friend of mine who's a pastor. He's deceased now. And I says, Pastor, I just called him because I knew him personally. And I was like, look, bro, there's this lady and these two kids down here. And it's cold. It was around Thanksgiving time. I said, it's cold out here. I said, man, I know you got an empty room upstairs over your church. He said, preacher, bring them on. I says, okay, then I'll make sure I stay there. I said, well, let me call. And then the kid's mother, I want to call her name. I said, let me call her and let her know where I'm going to be at. So, but anyway, so I get to the church with the lady and the two kids. And all the way there, all I could hear in the background was in the back was a lady crying, but she wasn't crying loud. She was crying low to the self. So I'm like, wow, but I can hear it. And the kids, the little boy was like, Mama, you okay? Mama, you okay? We got somewhere to go. We got somewhere to go. Now, keep in mind, this lady had these two kids on the street at that point in time for 2 weeks. And she had family local and a local pastor in a local church. They told her to call a homeless shelter. We ain't gonna even get into that. So me being the person that I am, we get the lady to the church, and upstairs there was no furniture, just an empty room. So I left. I says, I'll be back. I'm figuring to go up here to Walmart. So I go up to Walmart, get a couple of air mattresses, some cover, and, just basic shit that people would need. I did not know, after doing intake I am a certified substance abuse counselor, crisis counselor, marital counselor, so on and so forth. But I did not know that this lady was so depressed, she was suicidal. And she said in that conversation that if she take herself, she'll have to take the kids. I'll never forget that story. I'll never forget that intake session. I'll never forget that one-on-one with that lady. So I called my kid's mother at the time. We were married. I called her and I says, look, you think you can come up to, I'm going to call just the first name. You think you can come up to Tony's church? She said, yeah, what's going on? I said, I'll tell you when you get here. So she come on up to the church. And right then and there, it started that night with battered women and children. And before you knew it, we had the whole second floor of that church, and all of those rooms were cleared out. And that's what we put battered women and children. Battered women, just some of the stories. So I says, okay, fast forward to today. About a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I had a client that was getting a reading. And so just like I would do everybody else, okay, we booked the reading and everything, the session. And so when it started, the lady tears was coming down her face. And I was like, So me being an energy reader, I'm already picking up this energy. I'm already just seeing shit. I'm already feeling shit. But at the same time, I my empathetic, not sympathetic, but my empathetic antennas went up. So I'm saying to myself, what do I need to tell this lady? So I immediately, mine kind of got crossed right here for a second. So this lady was so depressed, she was suicidal. 2 weeks ago, yeah, I had a client and went, and if you ever do a live Zoom session with me, you're going to see me and I'm going to see you. I can't talk behind I can't do business behind no smoke screens and shit, right? I'm the real deal. I don't worry about nothing. I call out the bad energies, expose them, and keep on going. However, so I said, sister, you all right? She said, no. And most people would have said, yeah, I'm okay. She said, no. She said, Ivory, I've been following your channel now for 6 months. And if it wasn't for your channel, I don't know what I would have done. Instantly, total recall. I remember that lady and those 2 kids, and I felt the same energy. So I started meditating after that live session. I was just saying, I'm not going to go over the session because it's private. So I meditated after the live, and I asked Spirit and I asked my guys, Pops, my guys, I can call Pop's name because y'all know Pops. And so I'm like, so what am I to do? Now she'll probably be in this live, but I wouldn't dare say nothing to her. I treat her like I treat everybody else in the live. Confidentiality is key in those 3 businesses that I used to do. However, Spirit said, that's why we had you to take the tarot off of the end and just let it just be one of the services, if you will, that you'll offer to people. You know who you are. And so you need to just at least bring up the conversation and the dialogue, because you'll be surprised now that you know how many other people out there like her, man or woman, that are so depressed. I like to say they thinking about it. So this is why I'm doing this video. And I want y'all to feel free to comment. If you see, I'm going to read some stats to y'all. I got little notes here. I'm going to read some stats to y'all. And basically all I wanted to know from y'all was, it was simple. Power off. Have you ever had to deal with depression? Hold on, I got several devices going here and I'm trying to turn them off. Give me a second here. Give me a second. All right. So I says, okay, here we go. Here we go. It takes a lot of courage to even talk about what I'm about to talk about, because everybody, this is that shadow side work that a lot of us run from. right? So I says, okay, then. So this one here is going to be a little bit sensitive. So I got to make sure that I'm, sensitive. So that's why I'm asking y'all, if somebody decide, listen to me good, y'all. Don't go sharing the video of people crying if somebody comes in here, because at some point in time, I'll be doing live sessions here to help people. And then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because there's people out here. So that's why I asked the question, has tarot helped you during your healing process? Meaning that people come to tarot for so many different reasons, and they are embodying so many different energies. People who are comfortable within themselves. For example, I'm comfortable in myself and in my space, in my home, in my environment, that little bitty small ass circle of group that I'm connected to, that I see. I'm comfortable, but I have not always been comfortable, right? So what I'm saying is, most people, that you will be surprised at the percentages of the people who are depressed, who have a damn good heart, and a large portion of them, I'm speaking spiritual now, are empaths. In my book, in one of the chapters, I deal with it not to a great detail extent, but it's about 4 or 5 chapters that's called The Dying of an Empath. And this is a subject that personally I have experienced, meaning that I've seen people in the worst condition, and spirit, the universe, source, my guides would lead people to me. Now I'm gonna give y'all some information here, and I'm gonna use depression versus healing. Healing. Let me just start with depression first. Hold on. I got a couple of like I said, I got a couple of notes here. So 2018, 2019, there was a drop in suicide. Not a major, but it was a drop. I think 2.6% drop. So from 2000 up until 2000 and the end of 2019, 2020, January 1st, that was an up and down with the suicide rate. But now get this, up until 2020. So 18, 19, and 20. 2021 and 2022 last year, we broke records with suicide and depression. Now, this is the part of the pandemic that they don't like to talk about, but it's going to have the most lasting effect because of one's anatomy. Now, I do my research. I might look like this cool brother, but trust me, I do my research. But let me give y'all some information here. Overall, so we got 49,000 people last year. 49,000 people in this country took their lives. So I'm going to give y'all some breakdown here. 49,000 people, then we'll get more into the discussion. So that's an increase, 2.6% from 21. Now, keep in mind, before 2020, this statistical data was lower, much lower. Right? So we're talking now 2022. All right. And then I'm going to give you the comparison with 21 and 22. Now, we're going to surpass that this year, meaning that last year it was 49,000 people took their lives. All right. Let's break down the demographics right quick here. So American Indians or Alaska Native people and young people hold on. Overall, in 2021, we had 48,183 suicidal deaths. And we had 49,000, that was in 21, 49,449. Now, these are the deaths that they know of, the CDC. Okay. So that's up 7.6% from 2020 and 2019. All right. Let's roll with this here. That's overall. Now, demographics, male and female. All right. Males. Check it out now. Males made up 21, 38,358. Males in 22, it went up to 39,255. That's men. Female, women. These are all, we'll break it down here in a second, but these are all demographics right here. And then I'm going to go into my discussion here. Female, 21, 9,825. 22, 10,194. All right, so the males, it was 34,216 in 21. So it was 4,000 more. And 22, and 2020. And 2020, yeah, in 2020. So get this here now. Alaska Natives, 692. I'm going to give y'all all 22 statistics, but there's an increase. So let's say Alaska Natives, 692 in 21, 650 in 22. Asians, 1,379 in 21, 1,458 in 22. African Americans, 3,692 in 21, 3,825 in 22. Now get this now. That's African American. I want to show y'all something. I told y'all this is not all about race. These are their statistical data from the CDC. European white in 21, 36,681 in 2021, and 37,459 in 2022. In 2020, instead of 36,681, it was 29,014. 29,014. Now that's the white European. Now watch this here. Young people between the ages of 10 and 24, and 21, 7,126, and 22, 6,579. That was a drop. Now I'm going somewhere with this here because we've been flagged and labeled as having more mental illness issues than all of the other demographics. Now, I'm not going to try to go back and forth with the CDC because they contradict their own fucking numbers when they go public with the media and in their articles and shit. Just like for years, most people thought that African American people or people of color get more government assistance than white people. And we know now that's not true. All right. Hold on. I'm going somewhere with this here. Age 25 to 44. 16, I'm going to just say 16,700 plus and 21, 16,843 and 22. Ages 45 to 64, 14,000. So let's go over here to the statistical data. And there's a reason for this. All right. So the young folks had a decline of 8.4%. The other age group, 25 to 44, had almost a 0.7%. And then age group 45 to 64 increased 6.6%. And then 65 and older increased 8.1%. Why am I talking about this? Because the number one reason for suicidal deaths is depression. I did a song in honor of a family member of mine that passed away, suicide and depression. I think it was back in 2017, 2018, 2017. No, March 2018. Nope, March 2017. And that hurt a lot, right? But now check this here out. Depression is the number one cause of suicide. Depression. We on pace to do right around 52,000 suicides this year. And when I get into my discussion, you'll see what I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm trying to find a little bit more statistics before I'm done. All right, suicide rate among males in 2021 was approximately 4 times higher than the rate of females. So more men are taking their lives. But 60% of all clinical diagnostic depression cases is women. And depression is the number one killer. It's just that the number one reason why people commit suicide, depression. So more women are depressed than men, but more men are suicidal. And it's not one life is too many, because if I was to go further and then look at it from my professional skill standpoint, there are some solutions. However, depression is not curable. It's not curable. It's just like if you got cancer, or if you got something, a disease, and you know you're going to die with it and it's not curable, guess what? They just got medication for you to manage it or maintain it. Males make up 50% of the population, but nearly 80% of suicide. And this based on per 100,000 people. People ages 85 and older have the highest rate of suicide, 22%. 22%. The next highest category, other than over 65, would be ages 25 to 34, our young people, 19.5%. Our young people. The lowest would be that group is 25 to 34. The lowest would be the group underneath them, 15 to 24, because by the age 20, when a young person is going through puberty, their teen years, and then they get into college, the older they get, but at a younger age, they're more depressed and have thoughts of taking their lives. I'm gonna bring it home to tarot here in a second. Y'all know how it rolls. Amongst firearms are the most common method used in suicide. Firearms are used in more than 50% of the suicide cases. Suffocation is second, 26%, poisoning 12%, and other is 8%. Now that other, see, I like for them if you're gonna do the damn demographics, break that shit on down. That other has a lot to do with economics, social makeup, meaning relationships, and you can add a couple of others in there. They don't want to put that. They got the breakdown for the states, but here's where I'm going to go with this. On social media now, let's say like on the YouTube platform, there's a lot of talk out there about earth angels. Yeah. And everybody now want to be a goddess, a god, an earth angel, or empath. You will never find an empath that will not help even their dying enemy. But when you wish ill on people, you're contradicting your own spiritual diagnosis. You're not a fucking earth angel or empath. Right? She had this here. Somebody typed in here. Who was it? Let me go back up here. Eyem. Don't y'all forget, put something in the bucket. Put some change in the bucket. Eyem. She says here, hold tight. She says, 444 got me searching. Guilty of people pleasing. No more. Self-love or you'll self-destruct. She typed up there 444. I don't know if y'all can see this here that I'm about to read to you. Y'all see that? 444, right? You see that 444. Okay. You could be an earth angel. According to psychological, spiritual people, they got their Harvard, Yale folks. But I can bypass all that shit because you. But listen, 444 can also indicate that someone has a similar temperament to divine angels. or what they call earth angels, or what you call earth angels. Watch this here. Highly sensitive. An earth angel and an empath is the same, but empathic and giving. If you a stingy ass person, and you selfish, you will never be an empath or earth angel energetically. You may not never embody it, because some of what you would call a fallen angel, that means, I guess you could say, hell's angel. Highly sensitive, empathic, and giving. Earth angels are not actually divine angels. Nope. An earth angel is what it means, an earth angel. Your ass down here putting in earth angel work. Listen. But they share many character traits with celestial angels, like loving to support humans in need. I just said that. An ability to see the best in people, not the worst. So when you walking around here on tarot, I'm finna bring it on full circle. And you on tarot. And when you talk about people getting karma, and you wishing ill, and that's all right, they gonna get their karma. You might not say, I want you to get karma, universe, spirit, God. Send this damn person some karma for what they did to me. You may as well say that. Your thoughts become your reality and your creation. All right. Loving to support humans in need. An ability to see the best in people. And natural optimism. Twin flame. 444. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of twin flame, these are from my notes. Anyway, this ain't come from the CDC. You can go and get your own thing if you want to. You can do that. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of twin flame, it's essentially a very deep soul connection between two people, with the idea being that one soul was split into two bodies. Let me stop right there for a second. That's done before y'all get here. That's done with the higher up argument, the higher up spiritual ranking deities that you signed a contract, spiritual contract, to share twin soul, kindred spirit, life path with another person. Like in the physical, you have a twin, physical twin. These are spiritual soul twins. So you see identical twins, they look alike. A lot of twins, you see one, you see the other. Twin flame is two souls. One soul split in half. So if you are on that journey, half of you is walking around out there, and I don't care if they take your ass down through the ringer. They coming back, and only the universe can cancel that. That's why you see some people 33, mastery, divine collaboration, meant to be. Now, all of us didn't sign up for this. Let me keep going. The idea being that one soul was split into two bodies. These relationships have a reputation for being a bit tumultuous, but also incredibly healing. Let me stop there and pause. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some ivory in it. Y'all remember I just told y'all. Okay? Look at the title of the video. Some of the most depressed people that you'll ever meet is on a twin flame journey. And again, these relationships have a reputation for being a bit tumultuous, but also incredibly healing. This is the Chiron. See, a lot of people don't like to fuck with that Chiron energy. I like Chiron because it's the wounded healer. If you're in a twin flame relationship and 444 keeps appearing, or if you continuously see 444, there's a strong possibility that you're an earth angel, an empath, or on the twin flame journey. These are some of the most depressed individuals on the planet. The CC ain't gonna tell you that shit. I'm telling you this shit. I'm telling you what I know from past life experience, right? Figuring out what it's trying to tell you may depend on how things are going between you two. And of course, the context in which you saw it. If you two are both happy together and the relationship is going well, your angels, your guides, could be sharing their approval and support and even letting both of y'all now have a role in each other's life. It's a healing path. When you experience a connection with someone energetically, and you and that person, when you cross paths physically, both, not one, both of y'all will know, because you will begin to even do things together that if you was with someone prior to them in this lifetime, or they was with someone prior, y'all can finish each other's sentence. Y'all can do things together and learn things together like at the drop of a hat. You got the same damn soul. But you are the leader in the category of the number one reason why people commit suicide. Twin flame journey. Let me tell you something about twin flame from a standpoint of, let me just say this. Let's say you was with someone and prior to you getting with that person, or even y'all had similar childhoods. And most twin flame, empath, earth angel, they go through a period in their life from birth up until about age 20. They will experience 80% of what they're here to do. Meaning that all the suffering, the neglect, pain, the heartaches, the heartbreaks, the molestations, you name it, it's all right there. So when people talk about twin flame, just know what you're talking about and know what that other person is going through. We call it mirroring. Most times, soulmates or soul connections can be anybody, right? But you don't mirror with your sisters and your brothers. Most of y'all don't even mirror your husband or your wife. But a twin flame dynamic, two empaths, two earth angels, they mirror each other. So anytime you hear somebody talking about mirroring, think of twin flame. Think of a divine soul connection that's a higher level than a high level soulmate. That's a kindred spirit. It's when these two physical beings, they merge as one. That's what you call a power couple. That is your high priestess and your high priest, which is the Hierophant. In some lifetimes, you might be the negative, quote unquote, twin. The one that'll take the other one through hell and back, depression, all of this shit. Anxiety. Look at the tarot reading. That damn 8 of sword, that 9 of sword, that 2 of sword, that 5 of sword, that 7 of sword. Twin flame dynamics, you'll run into another energy that's manipulative. They're not an earth angel. They're a dark angel, if you will. They're not an empath. They're a sociopath. But they pretend to be an earth angel. Or they'll pretend to tell somebody that I'm your twin. A twin, two people, you don't have to tell each other you my twin. Because you got the same damn soul. Split. It's a no and not an announcement or a title. If somebody said, I think you my twin, they are not your fucking twin. If you tell somebody, I think you my twin, that is not your twin. You ain't their twin. Depression. The number one symptom of depression. Now, go somewhere. Symptoms now. It's like before you get a cold, you might get a runny nose or fever or whatever. The symptoms. The number one symptom of depression is sadness. When you see a lot of sad people out here, it's a lot of hurt people. Others, tearfulness. Somebody that cry all the time. Emptiness. Hopelessness. These are all symptoms of depression. So when you sad, you want to get out of that energy as fast as you can, because once you are, quote unquote, clinically diagnosed with depression, even manic depression, there's no cure. So when you start having symptoms, cold symptoms, you go and take you some cold and flu medication or cold and flu herbs, whatever you do, to fight off of that what? Those symptoms. Because once it becomes a cold, it's no longer the symptom. And then that symptom of a cold can lead to what? The flu. And then that symptom of the flu can lead to what? Pneumonia. And that can take you to your grave. So those are the four. Number one is sadness. Listen, what are some of the physical attributes? Outbursts, angry outbursts is one of the signs and symptoms of depression. Irritable, fidgety, frustration, and believe it or not, they added this one to this list. Sex is one of the physical attributes of the symptoms of depression. No sexual partner. Listen, there's 3 clinical diagnoses when you're dealing with suicide: psychotic disorder, bipolar disorder, and substance-related disorder. All 3 of them, that person is already depressed. Psychotic disorder, bipolar disorder, substance-related disorder. The number 1 city in America when it comes down to suicide is Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, depression is the number 1 mental illness. 300 million people worldwide suffer from depression. That's the data that they got. There's a lot of damn people out here who don't even go. Think about what I'm saying. This 300 million worldwide. There's a lot of people out here that don't go. These are just the people that they've clinically diagnosed. There's a lot of folks out there who have had childhood traumas, relationship traumas, family trauma, financial trauma, lack trauma. That's all depression. Suicide, the number 1 cause of death amongst people with depression and mental illness. So you take a serial killer. Number 1, they depressed, but they normally embody all of the 3 clinical reasons, if you will, diagnostic reasons for suicide. They are all psychotic, they are all bipolar, and the majority of them are substance abuse disorders. But this is mental illness. So when a person goes out and kills more, according to them, kills more than 4 people at one time in one location, they call that a mass murder. And then usually the person that commits the mass murder, in most cases, not all, they're dead or they classified mentally ill, depressed. Mentally ill and depressed. The number 1 reason for suicide. Interpersonal violence. Damn, this is mental illness. Domestic violence has skyrocketed since 2020. Interpersonal violence. Listen, road injuries. Depression is linked to suicide. 60% of all people who commit suicide are clinically and psychologically depressed. 14.3% of all deaths worldwide is mental illness disorder and is headed by depression. Women are 2 times higher to be diagnosed with depression than men. No cure for depression. There's no cure for it, as I said earlier. The number 1 day every year that the highest rate percentage-wise that people usually take their lives is Christmas. Anybody who is depressed, whether you clinically diagnosed or you just walking around here depressed, you have a shorter lifespan expectancy. The average person that's usually clinical depressed and their life expectancy is 58 years old. Between 35 and 45, 40 is your highest rate. Almost done here. Now listen. As an energy reader, quote unquote, and tarot reader, I know without a doubt that I've had clients that could be classified as clinically depressed. Now, to keep in mind now, anxiety is part of it. So I'm wondering if tarot is helping people, because the boom in tarot over the past 15 years, 10 to 15 years, and it hasn't even peaked yet. But then, just like any other industry, if you will, just like you got fake healers and fake preachers, false preachers, you got fake tarot readers and you got false tarot readers. You got those that are here for the show and the money. They don't give a damn about your healing journey. They don't give a damn whether you got a twin or a false twin. They don't care if you're an empath or a sociopath. They don't care if you're an earth angel or hell's angel. That's not why they're here. These would be, listen to me, not knocking anybody. Just because someone has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, that don't make them be a bona fide righteous tarot reader or an empath or earth angel. And they damn sure probably don't know about the twin flame journey. That's not what they're here for. So I asked the question, and one answer I got was from 3 or 4 clients that has physically told me, yes, Ivory, your channel has helped me tremendously. And it has taken me away from, because I used to go and watch tarot all day long, so many different channels. But since I've been watching your channel and been coming in with the Soul Tribe, I find myself watching few and few. There's a reason why people come to tarot. Let me tell you something. When I say for information, confirmation, and clarification, that's it. I mean, just that. Why? Because my gifts is not designed to heal you. It's to help you to get spiritually diagnosed, to come in and get a spiritual tune-up, because you already knew something was wrong with your damn car before you took it to the mechanic. You already knew that inside of you there was something that drew you to tarot. even before you met a reader. Because we're all energy beings. We're light beings. And having said that, we're all connected energetically because all of our energies, if you will, down here on Earth is affected by the same energy that's above our heads. When someone betrays you, I mean, if you think about it and be honest and be truthful to yourself, when someone betrays you or ghosts you, there's a period of sadness, depending upon how much you've invested into that person, how much energy y'all have exchanged. And I'm not just talking about the bedroom. And when that energy is completely at the snap of a button cut off, that's like a part of you energetically has disappeared with no closure. That's a karmic cycle. And if you're depressed and this person is depressed, but then say one of y'all go on a pathway to whereas it's all life, it's all luxury, it's all material shit, it's all passion, it's all no heart, no soul. You could find yourself on a twin flame journey and don't know it. You could be, because if you don't know what happened in the past life, see, it could have been reversed in the past life. You could have been the twin, if you will, or the half of the soul that's connected to the other person. In the past life, you could have been the one that was a pure asshole. I mean, cheated on your twin, went and got married, had other kids, the whole fucking night after you met them and crossed paths. And then now in this lifetime, it's the other way. It's the other person, the other twin. Now the universe, once that happens, the universe says, okay, y'all have one last opportunity because you're fucking earth angels, empaths, and healers. You got work to do. You signed up for this shit. Now either you get your ass over there and do what you're supposed to do, or we're going to cancel this here soul, because here's one soul split in half. We're going to cancel this soul, and the universe merges you. You go through this transformation. And it usually starts with dark night of the soul experience, a spiritual awakening. And then the universe prepares you to cross paths with another soul divine counterpart, high priestess and hierophant, not a twin. You can only be a twin once. The universe does not go back and create that other 50% of the soul that you're connected to. If that soul goes and violates the twin flame journey that they signed up for spiritually, there's no hope for that person in this human experience. Everybody they get with will be a karmic, a lesson. Let me say that again. When one of the twins, 3838 as I say this, when one of the twins goes and violates spiritual universal laws, spell work and all that shit, that person's human experience, they will never be satisfied in a relationship or in a loving relationship. they will only meet what the universe calls karmics, lessons. And every relationship thereafter in this human experience will be a lesson that's going to remind them of what they did to their twin, the other half of their soul. So when you do what you do on that journey, if you say you own there, you can't go out if you bash your twin. You bashing yourself. If you lie on your twin, cheat on your twin, dig dirt, dig a hole for your twin to fall into, even if you don't know they're your twin, you're going to fall in it too. Any ill you wish. That's why I tell people all the time, when you come to at least this channel, I can't speak for other channels. When you come to this channel, it's like I'm a teacher. Come into the class, you ain't finna disrupt my damn class because there's one person on here that's either an earth angel, a twin, or empath. Every lie. So I have to talk to that one energy. And you're not going to disrupt that because it has past life implications. And it's a purpose and a mission on my part. So all you're doing is you're going up against the damn universe. And you're going to lose every time. There are people that comes to this channel that are in masculine on the dark side energy. I've been there. Right? So I have to make sure that I give information for them too. Because why? The twin flame is all about two souls becoming incredible healers when they come together. Incredible healers. Energy healers. Empaths. Earth angels. Twin souls. All wrapped up in one human experience. These two peoples is what you call that power couple. But now, when those two souls are separate, one of them are more likely in this lifetime to experience so much anxiety, stress, and depression because when they realize that a karmic tricked them out of your divine purpose blessing, that's the outburst, that's the rage. And they're probably, because they can see their life spiraling down. A lot of them end up homeless. A lot of them end up mentally totally disturbed, bipolar, psychotic, manic depressed, anxiety, stress, sadness, irritable, frustrated, and I don't care who they get with sexually, even the sex life can be depressing. Because the 50% of their soul that belongs to somebody else to have 100% soul is somewhere else. And so when they realize that, damn, I'm sleeping with the enemy, whoever they sleep with, you exchanging karmic energy. You building a generation of karmics if you're having children. These are usually those people where the mama cussed the daughter out, the daughter cussed the mama out, and they fight. The daddy cussed the son out, the son cussed the daddy out, and they fight. Marvin Gaye Sr., Marvin Gaye Jr., prime example. That was a karmic twin flames journey. I guarantee you. A twin can be of the same sex. I'm not saying sleeping together. I'm saying it can be two sisters or two brothers. Just like you get twins that are two boys in the physical, and you get twins that are two girls in the physical, and you get twins that are a boy and a girl in the physical. As above, so below. So if it's happening down here, it's already happening up there. Most tarot readers would tell you your twin is somebody that you share the same soul, but they'll tell you also that's your husband or your wife. Twins always are not meant to sleep together. They have a divine purpose in the soul. A divine purpose of the soul. And these individuals, when they are apart from each other, one of them is depressed. And depression is the number one reason for suicide. Can you imagine doing spell work on your twin, or spell work on somebody, or rituals on somebody, and y'all share the same soul? That's why you see cards come out that they can't reverse the spell, because they violated the universe. They violated spiritual law. They violated the journey. If there is, see, man's got their laws, religion's got their laws. The universe has laws too, as well as principles. And when you break those universal laws, then you don't have to go out and wish ill on nobody. You don't have to do shit to nobody, because that's the you. No, it ain't in the hand of some damn God sitting behind a damn desk with a mallet. No, it's in the hands of the universe. It's in the hand of your guides. It's in the hands of the spiritual court. It's in the hands of your galactic family and their galactic family and their guides. Now they got to negotiate. Some people, their own spirit guides and their own divine protection and divine deities and beings come up against them, because why? You're making them look bad in the spiritual realm, if you will. Now they got to go to this here hierarchy deity, say Mother Universe, and says, look, I'm so sorry that, they did this. Is there anything, what do I need to do? All right, you need to go get with the other guides of the one that was the victim, if you will, and see what they guys and the galactic family and the confederation, if you will, has to say. What will they agree to? Now it's like your guides and your ancestors is working with the person that you doing this shit against. That's when you know you violated spiritual law. That's when you know you violated universal law. And let me tell you something. The moment you do it, when you violate those laws, the moment you violate them, before you violate them, you are given warnings. That's 2 of Wands energy. You're given a choice. Even with the lovers, you're given a choice. When the two twins come back together, they both have, quote unquote, come back together They both learned lessons in past lifetimes and in this lifetime. Then now that turns into a two of cup. That's when the universe comes down and your guides together, if you will, and then now you become that one soul again. Because in the beginning of your journey, in the past lifetimes, say you standing before the universal court, if you will, it was one soul. And that one soul decided that they wanted someone just like them, part of them. Like if you read the Adam and Eve, part of them, just like them at the soul level. I want to have somebody with me on my soul, on my human experience, my soul's journey. And then it's granted. The womb is just a portal. Okay? Look at the womb like American Airlines, United Airlines, U.S. Airway, whatever. It's a portal, just how you get here. But before you entered into that womb portal, you already existed. The ethers. See, a lot of us don't know that we are genetically modified humans. They've been cloning since before the ancients, what we call ancient time. Cloning ain't new. Test tube babies ain't new. Genetically modification is not new. That's ancient, pre-ancient. Depression, the number one spiritual preventive maintenance, if you will, for depression is healing. Healing is connected to another soul. Healing is first connected. In other words, one twin has to heal its 50%, because when you cross paths, that shit was tumultuous. You butted heads, all kind of shit. Neither one of y'all, but y'all like, I know you my motherfucking nigga though. Right? But you butted heads. And then y'all go y'all separate ways. Then one of those twins, let me tell you something. This is the healing versus the depression. One of those twins decide to say, you know what? I'm finna go ahead and do this shadow work. I'm finna work on my 50% and get my shit straight. Then the other twin gonna energetically feel that soul that's 50% healed, because it's on E. Less than 10%. And if they really fucked up, they on empty. 0. Below 0. But energetically, they can feel this other half of them healed, filled, and living a beautiful life. And they energetically feel it. That's 6 of Cup energy. That's past life energy. It's almost like they don't have to return depending upon the universal laws that they've broken, principles. But when they feel it, they know that their healing is connected to the other 50%. These become what y'all call runners and chasers. I don't deal with that shit. All I know is this here. If you want to get on the soul's journey's path, it's imperative down here that you try to connect with your guides and your soul and your heart, because that's what's going to heighten your intuition And that's how you're going to know who it is. That's your kindred spirit, or your twin, or your divine soulmate. There's levels to the soulmate journey. So healing in the soul space is the key that you can use to warn off depression. Healing inside out. Shadow work, detoxification, meditation, crystals, metaphysics, alchemy, all of that heals the soul. If you use what I just said on the dark side to destroy yourself or other souls, your ass is doomed. No, you ain't going to hell, because that shit is all here and it ain't no real place. Your ass is doomed cosmically and spiritually. All of your powers, all of your gifts, all of your abilities, your aspirations, your dreams, your desires is stripped. It's stripped. Now you are susceptible to, or you are vulnerable to, all kind of karmic attacks. And you're wondering why you're out here doing shit that you know this ain't like me. I know I don't have to live like this. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Why did I do my husband or wife or boyfriend or girl? Because see, a lot of y'all, the people you were married to and in relationship, those were not your divine counterparts, soulmates, or what you call twins. I don't care how bad they did you. One thing a twin, an earth angel, an empath, an empress, a high priestess is not going to do. They're not going to violate spiritual laws. A queen of cups, a queen of cups, a queen of swords, all the queens and the kings in their balanced energy have no problem with telling you how they feel. People who ghost, they are in this here irritable, sad, depressed, anxious state of mind. And you can usually add to it sex as one of the main reasons. Hopelessness. Most people who cheat are depressed in some form of fashion, or they are bipolar, or they heavy substance abuse. There's a difference between natural herbs and substance abuse, but they're heavy substance, artificial substance abuse abusers. Taking it from someone who is a crisis counselor, having to take so many psychology and all these here kind of fucking classes back in the college days, not knowing that it would be used to help people in homeless shelters and battered shelters and shit like that. I thought I was going to have me a practice one day to help people from a professional standpoint, meaning that, in other words, if you work for General Motors and you got the best damn insurance and you got problems on the job, or you whatever, I got a contract with General Motors, you can come and see me. They gonna send you to see me, one of their clinical psychologists, that type of shit. So when it comes to tarot, It's all about the reader first. And if they are out of sync with their guides, with source, with the universe, quote unquote, they're not spiritually authorized. They're going to be very popular because the average person would rather go to a channel and watch a reader, listen to a reader talking about this past goddamn person. You are never healed thinking and worried about what that other goddamn person doing. Let their free will be their free will. That's judgment. You can't do nothing about what a person decide to do with their free will by way of judgment. What you can do is you can heal. And while they out there living like the fucking prodigal son or prodigal daughter, you sturdy going up and up and up and up. So by the time they come to their senses like that prodigal son, like Waldette, by the time they come to their senses, either A, they've already lost you, B, they've already violated the universal contract, whatever the fuck it is violated. And if they come back towards you, you are here. That's why you see these pages and Knights return. These pages are coming back because they're messengers. They learning lessons. They immature, whatever the fuck it is. 2 of those Knights are in and out. One of those Knights was delayed, but they got their shit together. And the other Knight is something new. That's the breakdown of the Knights and the damn pages. If you are embodied energy of a high priestess, which is the same as an empress, or a hierophant, which is the same as divine masculine emperor, you are not going to build with no fucking page or no Knight. You'll tolerate with a king or a queen because especially the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Those are grounding energies. Those are stable, loving energies. So a high priest or a hierophant or an empress or an emperor, they don't have no problem because they're embodying all 4 of these kings and queens. So they don't mind, they don't mind a king or a queen in training to be a high priestess or a hierophant. It's them goddamn Knights and them damn pages. Them the ones how you all been out of shape and depressed and shit. And you just see that damn Knight of Wands, that Page of Wands, that Knight of Sword, Page, they're all over. And then they'll leave you knowing that they fucked up, and then they'll turn into a Page of Sword or a Page of, and they'll watch and stalk you. Either A, to see if they did good damage to your ass, or B, they know they fucked up. Now the thing they can do is watch you grow and do better. Never ever chase. Never ever 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 chase. Not one goddamn human. You've been out of shape because of one damn human, and it's 8 billion on the planet. You are depressed. You are the one that needs the help. You could be the empath this time around in this lifetime, not them. So you got to get back to where you were when you exited the womb. Sacred. All roads lead to the womb. All roads come from the womb. Never forget that. All roads lead to the womb. You want somebody new because somebody fucked up? Holler at Mama Universe womb. Holler at Mama Universe's womb. They'll send you somebody else through the portal. every single time. Just don't be going to Mama Universe, Universal Spiritual Court, and you know your ass is guilty. You're going to walk out of there. You ain't going to get what you want. But if you know that you know, not believe, you can go back to the womb, the portal. Send me a nudge. Send me another one, Mama Universe. This one here, they done jacked off. What's going on, y'all? That's right. Ask for clarity. As a coach, spiritual coach, and a spiritual advisor, hell, I can't remember the last time I did a reading. If you paid for a quick reading, 30 minutes with me, you know damn well, if you're honest with yourself, it went more than 30 minutes. I have to give you spiritual advice. Once I hear your story and once I tap into your energy and I can get a broader scope of your journey, because we all energetically connected, then now I can help. I can help. It ain't about just the tarot cards and the oracle cards. Those are like aids. You know how they give you your cards with your ABCs on it and your multiplication cards and shit, your spelling word cards and shit, your flash cards. Those are aids. That's it. Most people are not going to do what a real, true energy reader or an empath or an earth angel that's reading these cards. Most of them are not going to do what they say, what the cards say do. And most of them they're not going to adhere to the advice. Most people will go to a channel and all they're interested in is this. What zodiac sign you on? You on Aries? Okay then. And then they'll sit there and watch their sun sign. All these other goddamn energies that's affecting their ass. They ain't even interested. Okay then, what going on with Aries today? Yeah. And then as soon as the energy reader or the tarot reader get down, say, all right then, we'll get to the advice. Boom, they done clicked off 42, as I say. Most people don't want to go to no counselor. They don't want no advice. They just love wallowing in worry, regret, resentment, anxiety, depression. The number one suicidal killer. Yes, tarot that's done and God and the guidelines of the spiritual laws can help you along your spiritual journey, because every empath, every earth angel, and every twin has healed from something, many things, many lifetimes, and they can help you in this lifetime, because most people are religious that watches tarot, and they don't think that they don't know that their soul has been here before. They don't know that. Hollywood will show y'all a little bit of it with Avatar and Matrix and shit like y'all don't believe that shit. Part of that shit, where you think they get it from? It's true. A lot of it come right out of the emerald tablets and stories in other ancient, carvings in stone and on papyrus, in mountains and dens and in caves and in tombs, right? And then they dress it up and fix it up. Put it on the screen. Again, also for depression, they added social media to the list in 2015 as being one of the reasons or one of the ingredients that's added into there as a symptom of depression. Because more people are on these fucking devices And this is artificial. There used to be a time that you had no other way but to meet somebody face to face. That way you can read their energy and they can read your energy. Authentic, raw. Then y'all can exchange phone number. Wasn't no cell phone. Wasn't no motherfuckers be cheating on cell phones because they fake. They artificial. How you cheat on a cell phone? Ask the person that left your ass. I bet you they was talking to somebody else before they left your ass. So that's the way it works. But less, when I'm not here, man, I don't even, man, this motherfucker go out and be dead, man. People be calling me, or texting, man, not a lot, because I don't deal with a lot of people. When you are on this soul's journey and you have connected to your soul's purpose, I promise you, that circle gonna get so goddamn small, it's gonna look like a dot. It's gonna look like a dot. And now you're more interested in soulmates than you are that twin flame. That twin flame, that's fire. It's like you playing with fire. Your ass gonna get burnt every time. Both of you. Somebody gonna get burnt. Whether it's this lifetime or the past lifetime or the next one to come. You don't want to keep repeating the same damn cycle. At some point in time, you're going to have to chalk it up and say, you know what? I got some major fucking work to do. Because I keep falling for the same damn banana, same damn type of energy, just a different body. That's you. 100%. It's like things like death, endings of a relationship. 20-some years ago, I mastered getting over that shit. And what I mean, I don't mean it in a negative sense. I just mean that from past knowing now the connection in past lifetimes, it's like a deja vu. You already kind of know how the shit go in. So why get all bent out of shape when you know that, okay, damn, I got a little more work to do. And just go on and work on yourself. Don't blame the other person. You attracted that energy. The energy you was putting out, that's what you attracted. Unless somebody brainwashed you and did spell work on you to get you from day one. No, that's less likely than most likely. 9 times out of 10, everybody, like my dad say, even good people make bad decisions. Sometimes we just make bad decisions. Damn, I should have got that damn car and I got this one. Damn, I should have got that house, but I got this one. Damn, I should have took that job, but I took this one. Even good people make bad decisions. So that's what I had to say. What's up, Penny Props? Y'all all right? Marla, Raquel, y'all good? I'm finna head out of here. Andrew, you good? Michael J, you good? Marla, Kayla, y'all good? Everybody good? I'm finna be out of here. Y'all good? Ford family, what up? Y'all good? Kiana, what's up? Mary, what's up? Andrea, what's up? Y'all good? Jill, what's up? Stacy, what's up? Everybody good? Latoya, what's up? I'm finna be out of here. Hopefully everybody good. Sweet Inspiration, how you doing? Everybody good? All right, Donna, you doing good? Grace, you doing good? Everybody good? All right, I'm finna get ready to check out of here. I got the Nikki, what's going up? Beefy, what's going up? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Jay Nelly, what's up? All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Peace.